out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And let's go straight over to the sideline for a report before they tip off. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Jaylen Brown making his first All-Star appearance in 2021, his 5th season in the league. But you ask him, he says he's just getting started. He said, quote, "I don't have a ceiling. I'm just going to keep my head down and keep working and see where it leads me."
Year after year, he continues to improve, Allie. Man, what a matchup we have. Both of these teams, powerhouses in the league.
BA, it doesn't get any better than this when you're talking about 2 of the top teams in the league squaring off. That's prime time, must-see TV.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. Junior, he's out there with Achua. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Skinny in at the 2 guard. And for Denver, so the Bucks win the tip. Junior against Boucher. Junior outside. Takes it inside. And Junior throws it down.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Downs for 3. He's off on that one. Achua with it. Now guarded by Butler. Now here's Achua. He's guarded closely. From deep, Junior. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Achua defending. Six on the shot clock. Achua with a steal. Pass to Jokic. Over Towns. Poked away. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nuggets.
You know, Jokic was offered a multi-year deal in Europe back in 2015, but then had a horrible outing, and the team backed away from him.
Boucher outside. They set the pick. Driving in. Blocked. It's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Misses from close range. And Barcelona's loss was Denver's gain when Jokic decided to join the NBA.
You know, it was a slow start for Jokic, but eventually he showed his unique talent as he got more playing time. In the end, he made the all-rookie first team, and from there, it's been all NBA-level performances.
Here we go, one-on-one. Achua with it, now guarded by Butler. And again, it's the Bucks missing. The Nuggets have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Fader on the way. The Nuggets with another miss. The Bucks have gone 2 for 5 to start today's game. Pass to Achua to the middle. Here's Junior. Here's Skinny. And the Bucks miss again. The Nuggets trail. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And the Nuggets call time here. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, it's not easy to do, much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Over the last month, these are the highest scoring teams in the NBA. The Bucks, second, fourth, Denver.
These have been two of the top offenses in the league as of late. Their confident shooting has been creating some really impressive point totals.
To the right side. Achua with a screen. Nice shot by Skinny.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Butler. Towns for three. The shot comes out.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Jokic finds Junior. Throw it down on the lob.
Another high IQ pass by Jokic. I mean, he knows all eyes are on him, so he gives it up to a ready shooter. That's just good basketball.
Here's Butler. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Shot. With the floater. The rebound by the Bucks. Coming into this, having Knox to win against San Antonio in their last game.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the paint area.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And Junior throws it down.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
I tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
The loudest, craziest fans are gonna get a t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans! Fans, please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer!
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Bucks.
First in assists, second in field goal percentage. And they do a great job taking care of the ball, finishing top 2 in fewest turnovers a game. This is a team that plays with great pace and control.
And we've talked about the beautiful game before. When you think of that term, great ball movement, team chemistry, they both come to mind. And these guys exemplify both to a T with how many assists they rack up. Now here's Hero. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Brown against Junior. Jordan the screen. And here's Brown. From deep, Junior. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Jordan. Brown with it. Now here's Towns. Playing Orlando, he was nearly unstoppable. 6 to shoot. Can they get it? And Brown, the bucket on the assist from Towns.
I like the confidence and the assurance that Brown is taking these shots with. I mean, his mid-range game is actually on point.
Here's Skinny. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And with Tyler Hero, he's shown he can score. He has a skill set to get consistent points. He's trying to find his spots on the floor.
Hero solid without the ball as well. Great movement.
Yeah, I mean, he's still improving in that area, but his backdoor cuts are getting better. He really knows how to get easy scores that way. Just needs to learn to not settle for those off-balance shots.
Shots good by Morant.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Hero. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Fast break, here we go. The pull-up J. Again, the Bucks, good for 2. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
All also like what they've done on the fast break in their first half tonight. They're taking it to them.
Now here's Jokic. 13 points in the win against San Antonio.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
Here's Green. Toward outside. Pass to Jokic. Over Jordan. Jokic, no good.
You know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Now here's Brown. Now here's Towns. Pounded by Morant. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Green. And the Bucks pushing it up now. The three is up. The offensive rebound. Dort against Hero. Pass to Towns. Over Tatum. Tatum with the block.
Tatum makes it easy for his teammates with his defense. He's always a threat to block shots, and he can cover any part of the floor.
Now here's Jokic. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Bogdanovich against Dort. Bogdanovich passes to Hero. Now Jordan knocks it loose. It's Dort on the wing. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
Now Hero. Pass to Brown. Shot to end the cold streak. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Brown's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. And it's Green missing.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And again, Denver no good. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back after this. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Bucks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, they've got Junior. Achua is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Skinny in at the 2-guard position. Back to Boucher. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, stolen by Junior. There's Tatum with the 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First personal foul.
Well, Tatum is everything you want in a star. I mean, he's a talented player, surely. But more importantly, I think, is he's humble and hungry, and he's deeply invested in the team's success.
Shooting 3.
And that one falls for Tatum. And every team looking for bigs who can stretch the floor, Clark. If you were playing today, what kind of 3-point shooter you think you'd be?
Well, I wasn't that great back in my career because it wasn't a shot that many teams used a lot, but I would have worked on it to become proficient at it. So I think I would have been a 40% 3-point shooter, 35 to 40% given time to work on it, BA. You adapt to the times, and I was actually already starting to work on my 3-point game before my injuries took me out of the league.
And he makes all 3. gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, how do I put this? Nikola Jokic, not the most chiseled physique. He said when he first made the NBA, there were no muscles. None. Now I have a couple, he said. To be honest, I like being a little bit heavier because guys are pushing me. I need that weight. It's funny they say, quote, he's not even in shape. I'm playing in 80 games, and they still say it. Ryan?
Joker indeed, Allie. Thanks for that. Over to the left wing. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it.
First in opponent points per game, first in fast break points, and they've been the second best team in the league at protecting the rim. Size, instincts, want to, that's a recipe for a lot of block shots.
And when you consider how well they played on defense, holding opponents to the lowest amount of points per game in the league, it's remarkable. They are outstanding at covering for one another and mucking it up on this end for other teams.
Tatum aggressively looking for his shot now, preparing before the pass arrives.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Clock at 6. Boucher against Achua. It's blocked. Here's Skinny. He's got 5. From deep, Junior. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Credit the plays they're calling for. Getting him right now some good shots.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Who's the loudest? Scream! Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer. Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Shooting guards who are great defenders. The steals leaders. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Tipped away. Here we go, one-on-one. And the Bucks getting another bucket right there.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Inside. No one near him. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
I'll tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the ball through. Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Here's Boucher. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And we know the long season is a grind for players, Grant. What about the coaches?
You know what? A long season is a grind for everyone. Not just for the coaches, but for the training staffs, for the basketball operations department. Everyone involved understands that it's a grind both physically and mentally.
The free throw drops for Boucher. And Boucher drops them both. And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does.
Now here's Boucher. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Magic in Orlando. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. Rejected by Junior.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Now Tatum. Butler covering. Tatum can't hit.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. Do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
And the Bucks pushing it up now. Nifty move. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting from Milwaukee. At the line for 2.
Two.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Oh, it makes it a kiss.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Knocks down the long J.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
You know, no defense has really solved Jokic. After 6 years in the league, this guy is dominant to the point where he's now a perennial MVP candidate.
Second team foul. In for the Bucks. Javonte Green. John Morant.
Here's Towns. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Jordan with a screen on Morant. Pass to Jordan. And Morant clears the board. The problem with defending Jokic, he seems to have an answer for everything you throw at him, Clark.
D.A., he's a beautiful player to watch. Light-footed, doesn't overwhelm you with power or speed. All he does is make the right play. Show him help in the post, he's passing to the open cutter. Bring a double from the baseline, he slings it across court for an open 3. If you sag off, he spots up and dots your eye with the jumper. It's insane and beautiful to watch.
Now here's Towns. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Hero. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Pass to Green. Junior with it. Here's the 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Down low.
2 minutes remaining.
Bogdanovich from long range. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in the game. To the paint. The ball's knocked loose. Pounded by Morant. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Ja Morant picks one up.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for Denver, number 16. At the line for 2.
That free throw no good. And the Bucks making a change here. Tatum's checked in. And he's good on the second. The Bucks have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Outside, Green. Back to Morant. Dort against Hero. Here's Jokic. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Jokic has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Tremendous offensive execution. Just trying to get as many clean looks as possible.
There's Bogdanovich with the 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
The Nuggets have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Towns. Back to Jordan. Shot clock at 5. Towns on a screen. Bogdanovich from long range. Knocks down the triple. Bogdanovich has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Dort, no good.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Towns a screen on Morant. The 11-footer. And so it's Milwaukee cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm with Coach Mike Malone. Coach, how concerned are you by the lack of urgency and execution in the first half?
Yeah, very concerning. You know, our starters weren't ready to play. They jumped us, tried to go to our bench, get them in the game. They took us out of our offense, so we didn't really have any flow on either end of the floor.
You have to get back to being you in that second half. Thanks, Coach Malone.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
And a look here now at the Bucks. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And right now, let's talk about that monster first half for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, Ernie, I mean, this is the kind of scoring line you expect. The guys are in total sync, and the difference is the ball movement. I mean, they're moving the ball around, and it's striking.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Out to the wing. Pass to Towns. Boucher with it. Covered by Junior. Boucher. Ooh, good D by Junior.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And for the Bucks, they've got Nikola Jokic. Achua is out there with Junior, and it's Skinny in at the 2.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Jokic passes to Junior. From outside, off the mark.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Milwaukee in total control. And Junior throws it down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now here's Jokic. He's got 6. It's a mark. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Nuggets have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Butler finds Towns. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Boucher. 6 on the shot clock. Rejected by Jokic.
Jokic has the size necessary to deny shots, and it helps when he's engaged on the defensive end.
Here's Skinny. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Here's Jokic. And that one drops for him. Jokic has got 8.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
To halt the run. Oh, Junior with a block. On the wing, Junior takes the 3. Over to the wing. Here's Skinny. Offline with a 3. And for Denver, they're shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. And again, Denver no good.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Oh, and Towns with the block. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And looking at the Raptors matchup, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they're able to execute their game plan as it should be a close one.
Now here's Towns. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And that one's long. The Bucks have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Pass to Skinny. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 5 here tonight. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Back to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
One of these days, Butler might tear that rim off. He plays angry.
Pass to Skinny. It's stolen away. Towns with the ball. And here's Boucher. Six to shoot. Towns finds Boucher. The Nuggets need to get one up. And here's Butler outside.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Pass to Skinny from the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
The 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Junior's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jokic with a screen on Boucher. Junior. And again, it's the Bucks missing. And for Denver, they're shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Driving to the basket. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Shooting one. Also, you can see how they've gotten after it on D. The steal numbers are something they have to be proud of.
And the free throw, no good.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And the emergence of Jaylen Brown's ability to take over at the offensive end, Grab, it's been a joy to watch.
Oh, such a joy. I mean, his improvement as a ball handler may be the biggest reason. He can drive the ball either direction now, create the space he needs for his jumper, and he's no longer a turnover waiting to happen.
Now here's Brown. No luck on that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Trying to get back on track. Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant one.
Ooh, hard foul. Can't let him get away with that level of contact.
Taking 2 shots.
That's a simple call for the officials to make. Everyone knows the league is cracking down on that kind of intimidation tactic. And that one falls for Tatum. It's both from the stripe.
Substitution for your Nuggets. Vlatko Čančar. Bogdan Bogdanović.
Pass to Moran. Jokic with a screen on Hero. Here's Moran. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
At the line for the Bucks, John Morant, shooting 1.
Free throw drops for Morant.
Going second overall in 2019, John Morant looks like a franchise cornerstone, carrying Memphis to a play-in game as a rookie.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Milwaukee on D. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's Brown. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Jokic passes to Tatum. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
3 points.
Tatum's got 13.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
The Nuggets with another miss. The Bucks shooting a disappointing 38%. Here's Dort going inside, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And here's Brown for 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Every shot, guys, is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be knocking down these looks to expand his offensive repertoire.
Now here's Bogdanovich into the lane, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line from there. You know, by the time Bogdanovich arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
And he drops the first. So Bogdanovich nails them both. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Morant, the pass to Green. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
O'Neal, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. After this game, they can look forward to Philadelphia, where they'll match up against the 76ers. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Brown can't hit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Back to Green. Outside Morant. Pass to Jokic. Over Jordan. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Morant. Jokic has gotten 4 this quarter.
Even when you try to lock him up, Jokic finds a way. What a nice, delicate touch.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Bucks ahead, opening up a huge gap. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Royce O'Neal is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Connaughton in the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter. And Darius Bazley with an interesting path to the NBA. He skipped college in 2019, did his own private workouts to prepare for the league.
And that one misses. And you know, Grant, with Bazley's path to the league, initially he wanted to go to the G League, but backed out of that.
Yeah, a lot of twists and turns on his journey. More and more players now bypass college. Bazley took a risk, and it seems to have paid off for him.
Outside for Dort. Back to Bazley. Pass to Jokic. Dort outside, and here's Morant. That three's off the mark.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Rejected by Jokic. It's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball, and the Nuggets making a change here. Chanchar's checked in. Pass to Towns. Well, Grant, it seems like each year play in the NBA becomes a little more wide open and a little less physical.
Yeah, it's definitely changed, BA, what you look for in a player today. Now, if you're overly aggressive, you always would be in foul trouble and of little use to your team. So being able to control your aggression is how you survive in today's game.
Three shots.
And he's good on the first of three. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Baisley. And Grant, in 2015, you became part owner of the Atlanta Hawks. How pleased were you to see their performance in last year's playoffs?
Well, it was incredible. So much fun to see this team come together, rally, and have an incredible run in this past postseason. Now, as a broadcaster, you don't want to have a rooting interest, but I'll confess, it was definitely special to see.
Now here's Dort. From deep, Morant. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. Just kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
That's his second.
Jewish checked in for Nikola
Second
Jokic.
team foul. Buck substitution.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. O'Neal misses.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Dort's shot is good.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Here's Chanchar. On the wing, Connaughton. Just 5 to shoot. To stop the run. Blocked! And that'll be Denver's ball as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets able to keep possession here. Jimmy Butler's checked in for O'Neal.
Checking in the game for your Nuggets, Jimmy Butler.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here, just over 2.5 minutes into it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Bucks have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Morant against Quickly. Achua with a screen on Quickly. Morant, the kick out to Ingles. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will keep it.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Junior's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Morant. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
They grabbed their own miss. Achua gets the bucket.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Here's quickly. Following the score by Milwaukee. Shoots over Morant. No good off the back of the rim.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Now here is Junior. Baisley misses. Here's Chanchar, covered by Junior. Achua into the lane. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his second.
That's on Jimmy Butler. Well, your 7 seconds or less Suns really paved the way for the pace, space, style that we see throughout the league today, Grant.
You know, B.A., it really did. But, you know, it's interesting. I think there were those back then that thought it was kind of gimmicky. But, boy, has it changed. And I feel like we could have had more success if we had just gone all in on that approach.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams will make substitutions. He's perfect from the line this time. They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And, B.A., you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
To the inside. Here's Dort. Power it home.
Oh, wow. Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climbing.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Achua defending. Five to shoot. The Nuggets with another miss. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. Dort, the pass to Tatum. And it's Milwaukee scoring again. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Well, super teams are still being built. Grant, what's the key to making it work with 3 or 4 guys who all need touches?
Well, it comes down to good communication between your leaders. Of course, you have to have a plan. You can't be out there winging it. And, of course, prioritizing wins over stats always works.
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Hero comes in for Butler. And the free throw, no good. The dive for the ball, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. Jordan's checked in for the Nuggets.
Checking in the game for your Nuggets, DeAndre Jordan.
Dort against Hero to the paint. And he goes in for the dunk.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Achua can't hit.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Dort grabs the miss. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 20-7 run. High arcing shot. Morant, no good. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting only 23% so far. There's the block. Now here's Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Morant. Achua with a screen on Brown. And he lobs it up top. Ooh, rejected by Jordan.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
So it's Milwaukee now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Clock at 4. He shoots it. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And with so much player movement nowadays, Clark, a lot of small market teams nervous about attracting and retaining the stars.
You know, yeah, I played for a small market team, the Indiana Pacers, in the early 80s when I played the short time I did in the NBA. And that's always a challenge, to be able to keep your star players in your market, because there is more attractive real estate out there when you think about other cities in the league. And players do have a desire sometimes to be in larger markets where the lights are bigger and brighter and there are more people. And I don't know if there's anything the league can really do to keep players from desiring to move on occasion.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Bucks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
Now here's Jordan. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From 20 feet. No good. A bit long that time. Now Morant. So this one belongs to the Bucks. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Nicola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. It's when we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nicola. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.